Hello everyone. I hope you are doing great and in good health. Today I will discuss about mobile oil purifier. So let's start. First of all, let's have a look on table of contents. We will discuss about its introduction and why we need to purchase oil purifier. We will also have a look on specification and components which are installed on oil purifier. At the end, we will discuss about its functionality, operating modes, start-stop procedure, and pressure setting. Moving to next slide. So, why we need to purchase oil purifier? We need to purchase oil purifier for three reasons. It helps to dehydrate our oil, it helps to filter our oil, it is used to transfer oil from oil drum to our equipment. With the help of oil purifier, we can reduce downtime of our machine. It will ensure that there is no moisture content, there is no water content in oil, there is no contamination of metal and dust particles in our oil, and it will enhance our equipment life. So at our plant, we are using this oil purifier for three reasons. For these three reasons, we are using to dehydrate and filter our hydraulic burner oil, lubrication plant oil, and turbine guide bearing oil. We send our oil sample to oil testing lab, and after their testing reports, we decide whether we need to clean our oil or not. Oil purifier can be used in two ways. You can install with the equipment, and you can also use like you can shift your oil from equipment to some drum, and then you can connect with dirty and clean drum this oil purifier, and you can clean it. Specification: the oil purifier which we have at our plant, it is manufactured by a German brand and its name is Heideck. We have their model FAM 1015. Its flow rate is around 15 liter per minute. We can use this oil purifier who the oil which have viscosity around 15 to 800. The temperature which we can achieve with the help of this is around 80 Celsius. The pressure setting, we have 250 to 500 millibar. The achievable water contents is less than 100 parts per million. We can use this. Moving to its components, basically there are four to five main components that we should know. We have three pumps. Filling pump, this helps to shift the oil from tank to vacuum column. We have vacuum pump, this helps to produce vacuum and to remove water contents. Then we have evacuation pump, this helps to recirculate the oil within vacuum column and to shift the clean oil to back to tank. Then we have its HMI screen. We can select mode. We can see line diagram. We have supply breaker. We have needle valve. The 14 one is needle valve. With the help of this, we can adjust the vacuum and we can adjust the pressure. There are three modes in which our oil purifier can operate it: diverter plus filter plus heat, diverter until plus filter plus heat, and filter plus heat. If you will select permanent dewatering and plus filter plus heat, so your oil purifier will dewater, dehydrate the oil till until it achieves 0% water contents in water, until you can set vacuum pump on and off value. In filter plus heat, in this mode you can just filter your oil. Like if you want to uh, shift clean a new oil to your equipment, so you must make sure that there is no contamination or dust particle in your oil. Here is the line diagram, so let's have a look. This is inlet of oil purifier, this is ball valve. At start we have a strainer to pre-filter the oil. Then we have aqua sensor. Aqua sensor help us to monitor our oil condition, temperature and moisture content in our oil. Then we have a flexible coupling. This is filling pump which help to shift the oil in vacuum column. After filling pump we have a filter with the clogging indicator. Then we have an NRV, and here is vacuum column. This is heater, and this is our vacuum pump which help to produce vacuum and to remove moisture content. This is air filter needle valve to adjust the vacuum and pressure in vacuum column. This is drain valve which helps to drain our tank for maintenance purpose. This is evacuation pump, you can also say drainage pump. It circulates the oil within vacuum column and it shifts the clean oil back to tank. This is solenoid valve which operates when you have to whether you have to circulate the oil or whether you have to shift the oil back to tank. In this diagram you can see if you are shifting the oil from vacuum column to back to tank, so this will be the direction of solenoid valve. Filling pump will always remain in operation because it has less discharge suction or discharge as compared to evacuation pump. This diagram is when your oil is circulating inside the vacuum column. Startup procedure. In startup procedure, you just have to turn on the main supply. Then you just have to click on uh, function key. Your FAM mobile oil purifier will start, and you must need to wait until your startup screen completely display. Vacuum once the FAM ready for operation, vacuum pump will start, filling pump will start, and it will convey oil from tank to vacuum column. Then you can adjust pressure as much as you want. The vacuum column filled with the oil till max level, and then evacuation pump will start to empty the vacuum column. During startup you must need to vent air by opening a dead plug that is installed on fluid filter. This is oil purifier which we have at our plant, and these are different house connections. Pressure settings. In pressure, you can adjust pressure in two ways with the help of needle valve. If you will close the needle valve, pressure will reduce, vacuum will increase. If you will open the needle valve, pressure will increase and vacuum will reduce. The recommended setting of pressure is 500 millibar. With this setting, you will achieve faster dewatering with free of water. But if you will select pressure setting below 500, you will achieve lower residual water contents, like there will be some water contents in oil. For if you have water content more than 80%, so it is recommended to use with 500, and if it is below 80%, so you can select any value below 500. But make sure you should select a value that it should be safe for your equipment. Like if you will select a very lower value, the vacuum will very high and it may damage your equipment and may cause foam forming. This is pressure graph. Stopping procedure. Uh, if you have permanent dewatering mode, your equipment will automatically off once you have achieved 0% water. But if you have set some value, so it will take time and you have to turn off manually. Once you will turn off, after runways phase will start, evacuation pump will remain off, other will remain on, sorry, and other all pump will off, and evacuation pump will off until min level in vacuum column is achieved. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any question, don't hesitate to comment.